Anyway, so I have this chart here from, this is from rev310.net. And what is Rev310? How many people can know what Rev310 is? Well, it's Revelation 3:10 says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. Oh, we're so good. Yeah, we're so good. I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So that's a rapture verse. Did you know that? Did you see it? Yeah, that proves that the rapture is real. Of course, for us, we know that was a contemporary statement. One of the things that are in the Revelation of a certain church, of course, those principles and the things exposed there can be applied throughout history. But see, they see the rapture here. That's why they call it Revelation 310.net. Rev310, REV310.net. So if you want to see what a rapture-ready Rapture Ministry, there's a combination of words for you. A Rapture Ministry. We're Rapture Ministries. Yes, please support us. Send us money. Yeah, you don't want to send your money to Rapture Ministries. Yeah. But a lot of people do. These people are very popular. I mean, this guy, the guy that is Rev310.net, he does a video. I mean, instantly he gets thousands of views on YouTube. Heck, I can't even go on YouTube and speak. I get a strike. But yeah, very, very popular. Yeah. So there's a lot of people out there paying attention to this. And I like to leave a little, if you put a link to anything, they always delete all the links to anything that competes with their view. But so you can put comments on there, but they just totally ignore your comments. So like they were talking about the 10 kings, they're speculating on the 10 kings in the future. The 10 horns of the beast, really, is what they're speculating on. And they have all these ideas about the 10 horns of the beast and what they will be when, after they're gone off the earth, because they're going to be raptured away before anything bad happens. And so I just put, like a comment in there. What did, like I might ask the question, like, what did John and his disciples and their disciples think of the 10 things? They wrote about it, and they had a belief about it in the 2nd century. And if they learned from John, wouldn't it be wise to consider what they said and believed about the 10 kings? ? Crickets. Yeah. They don't really care. But it might make some of them research into trying to find the answer to that question, looking to the beliefs of the church of the 2nd century, because we're talking 2nd century, after the Revelation was written. And what did they think about the 10 kings? Well, we know what they thought. They knew. Oh, even Paul says, remember, I told you when I was with you. So even before the Revelation, the church knew what the 10 kings were, what that represented, and who the man of sin, when he would be revealed. When the Caesars fell, or imperial Rome fell, then the Antichrist would rise when the kingdom was divided into 10 parts. And then that happened. Yeah, that happened about the 5th or 6th century. It really happened. It happened, the 6th century. Because first, pagan Rome fell, Constantine rose up, and Rome became a Christian nation for almost a century. I mean, all on its own. It was imperial Christian Rome. And so if you weren't a Christian, you became one pretty quickly. Yeah, you didn't want to be left behind. I'm not even using that euphemistically. Yeah, so because it was the thing. People were lining up to get baptized into the Roman Church. But within 100 years, within a century, they became so apostate that God judged them, just like he judged Judah and Israel when he destroyed their temples. He judged Rome. And then the kingdom. The barbarian hordes came in and the kingdom was divided into 10. That's when the Antichrist arose, the man of sin. See, but they don't know anything about this. These people at rev310.net, they don't have a clue. RaptureReady.com or whatever it is that they have, Rapture Ready and Rapture Ministries. I don't know what they're ministering a lie. Yeah. I mean, were they going to stand before Jesus one day? I had Rapture Ready. Lord, you saw my rev310.net. You saw my Rapture Ready ministry. I had a Rapture ministry. Is Jesus going to say to them, depart from me, you workers of iniquity? I never knew you. Because spreading these lies, this false prophecy, is that not iniquity? They obviously don't know him. When he said that these things I'm telling you about the future must shortly come to pass as to their commencement in 95 AD, wouldn't that mean that the seals first opening would begin to open immediately? And yes, that is exactly what happened. And they say the historicist makes things up. Yeah. No, we try to correlate the prophecy with the history. The rapture ready people, the rapture people are the ones that make things up because their whole eschatological scheme is a total speculation, but they won't even admit that part. And that's the truth. It's a speculation because anything that hasn't happened yet, we can only speculate on. Yeah. Especially when you add things like gaps and an extra resurrection, because, the Bible outlines two. John clearly, in his gospel, speaks of two resurrections. Actually, Jesus, he records Jesus of speaking of two resurrections. One of the resurrection of the righteous and the resurrection of the unrighteous. He speaks of both of them. It's in John's Gospel, chapter 5, Jesus speaking of two resurrections. And later on, John in the Revelation, much later on, at the end of that century, later on, he delineates exactly what those two resurrections are and when they happen, that they are separated by 1,000 years. Oh, thank you for that, Dale. He says, resurrection ready. Yes, we all need to be resurrection ready. Rapture ready? Well, you can't be ready for a fallacy, but they're ready. Yeah. And they're, so anyway,